Hello, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Bytes Smith Podcast. I'm Andrea Coluzzi and I'll be your host for the show. I'm a software developer based in Italy with about a decade of experience in the programming field. It's a real pleasure for me to embark on this adventure, born from an idea that I had a long time ago. I'm thrilled to finally make it happen after a period where I was incredibly busy and I couldn't do much else.
Jump into the tech whirlwind with the Bytes Smith Podcast, where we craft daily tech news into bite-sized nuggets of wisdom. Feel the thrill of staying on top of the latest digital buzz as we sift through the bytes with our artisanal touch. Get ready to fuel your tech passion and geek out with us on the Bytes Smith.
But what is the Bytes Smith all about? As you might guess from the intro, it's a podcast that dives into the latest events in the tech world, the hot news of the recent days. The focus of the news we'll cover and any comment we will make will be influenced by my technical bias as a developer, or as Bytes Smith, as the show's name suggests. The title of the show stems from the name my old university professor gave to students of the computer engineering course, including myself, discrediting us compared to the students of automatic engineering, who he deemed to be smarter. So, the news will mostly be of interest to software developers, although I'd be delighted if others also turn into the podcast, of course. As for the frequency, unfortunately I can't promise to release an episode every day due to ongoing commitments, but I hope to release at least a couple per week, let's say every 2 or 3 days. I also want to announce that the podcast website is already up and running, where we'll upload notes and links related to each episode. You can find it at thebytesmith.dev. There is also the idea of including a transcription of the episode itself, but I still need to work on that. With the necessary introductions made, let's dive straight into the first news of the day. Let's talk about Supabase. After a 4-year beta testing phase, the team has announced its grand opening to the public. So, what exactly is Supabase and how does it work? Supabase is an open source alternative to Firebase. It's a platform empowering developers to construct scalable and secure web and mobile applications without grappling with infrastructure management. Offering a suite of tools and services, including real-time databases, authentication, file storage, and serverless functions, Supabase is built on top of PostgreSQL. For the keen-eyed, the last sentence should suffice to distinguish Firebase from Supabase. While Firebase employs NoSQL databases, Supabase uses Postgre, a relational one. Using Firebase provides the convenience of bundled products from Google, such as Google Analytics, authentication features, and the machine learning kit, which includes also Gemini. In Supabase, however, one would need to seek third-party solutions to implement these functionalities. Another significant difference is that using Firebase entails the infamous vendor lock-in, where switching to another vendor becomes cumbersome or impractical. It's worth mentioning that this isn't the case with Supabase, as it can be readily installed on private servers. Additionally, its open source nature enhances its reliability. So, is Supabase public release a significant event? I think yes. Going public marks a pivotal moment for Supabase. It indicates readiness for broader adoption among developers and business, signifying a level of platform stability. This move will expand Supabase reach to a wider audience, potentially introducing it to developers previously unaware of its existence. This broadening of the user base can foster diverse use cases and feedback, aiding Supabase in refining its platform and fostering community growth. Let's not forget it. It will attract more partners eager to integrate their services with Supabase, further enriching its value proposition. In essence, Supabase public release is a major milestone with far-reaching implications for its growth, adoption, and influence within the developers community and beyond. Before we wrap up, here are a couple of figures directly from Supabase team, detailed in their article, which link I provided in the episode notes and website. Supabase manages over 1 billion databases, with more than 2,500 databases launched daily. The next piece of news concerns Google again, specifically the Play Store. You may recall the lawsuit that Epic Games won last December. For those who haven't been following, Google lost the lawsuit because, according to the San Francisco jury, the company violated antitrust laws to the detriment of Epic Games, the company behind games like Fortnite and Gears of War. Epic Games accused Google of effectively monopolizing the distribution of applications on smartphone and the payments that can be made within them. The company particularly protested against the fees charged by Google every time an app such as Fortnite is downloaded from its store, the Google Play Store. At the same time, Epic Games claimed that Google made it practically impossible for app developers to bypass their store, both in terms of accessing services offered by Google to make their apps work and managing payments for in-app purchases. On December 11th, Epic won the lawsuit, but what did they win exactly? This is yet to be decided, but a 16-page document has been released, and I'll leave the link for you to explore independently. This document outlines Epic's demand. I encourage you to read through them. In summary, Epic is asking Google to allow consumers to download apps from wherever they choose without interference, and to let users and developers choose how they make and offer in-app purchases, free from anti-competitive fees and restrictions. Google, on its part, argues that Epic simply wants the benefit of the Play Store without wanting to pay for it. So if Epic's demands were to be met, things would change for other Android developers as well. Stay tuned on that. There is a couple of links to blog posts that discuss Adobe's new feature in Premiere Pro called Firefly, which uses generative AI inside the application. Firefly helps video editors by suggesting different versions of video edits based on single inputs. The AI analyzes the content and creates multiple variations, providing editors with more creative options and streamlining the edit process. The post highlights the potential benefit of Firefly, which could be a game changer for video editors, saving time and enhancing creativity. I'll leave the links to the blog posts inside the episode's notes. One last link I'd like to share with you is this one about OpenAI. The OpenAI blog post announces that OpenAI is opening an office in Japan, a new initiative aimed at advancing AI research and development in Japan. OpenAI will collaborate with local partners, including universities and companies, to accelerate AI innovation in the region. The post outlines the goals of OpenAI Japan, which include contributing to the global AI community, fostering talent development, and addressing social challenges through AI solutions. By establishing a presence in Japan, OpenAI aims to facilitate cross-cultural collaboration and drive progress in AI research and application on a global scale. So, it was all for this episode. Follow the show for more. Now it's time for our farewell. Good bytes to all.